Hi, my name is Richard Shulman. I'm a musician, composer, and my passion is bringing in divine frequency through music. My divine frequency expresses, the divine frequency expresses itself through different genres of music. So I'm a jazz piano player. I also do music for meditation and healing. I invite you to my website, which is RichHeart Music, which is RichHeart music.com. So richheartmusic.com. And I've been doing music professionally since 1971, and I love doing music. So, what else is there to say?
So a little pause is fine. I'll know to go in and edit out this part or whatever. It's fine. So tell us about the musical you're working on. But I like to edit myself out generally.
Okay.
Even though I am being picked up on this mic. Generally,
Sure.
I'm not mic'd. So the answer in a complete sense, I'm working on a musical, blah, blah, blah.
Right. I have several projects I'm working on right now. One is called Camelot, The Dream of Camelot. And I know there's been a musical called Camelot, but this is kind of a sequel. What would happen if how could you imagine? Could you imagine the dream of Camelot being fulfilled in a way where instead of going into chaos and war and strife, that somehow the energies of Camelot, with the hope and the power and the light of that dream, if somehow it could work out? Well, it seems to me that there were some things that needed healing in the original Camelot. And so I'm writing a musical which is expressing the necessary healing that happens individually as we try to create a society that is at one with the land. And that society at one with the land and in harmony with itself and in harmony with other societies. So this musical starts at the end of the old musical Camelot with the war scene. And as a continuation of that, those who were involved in Camelot chose to try it again in another lifetime. And that other lifetime is now. But now, as we try and create a benevolent society, we find that there are patterns that need to be healed. And those patterns are in ourselves as individuals and as a society as a whole. And there are many dysfunctions in our society, in our family structure. But nevertheless, we now have techniques, we now have the ability through many ways of healing some of these patterns. So this musical brings up, as other musicals do, the meeting of different people and how they interact. But as these interactions happen, and as people have their reactions and have their stuff come up with each other, we find a way to heal it. And in the healing of the musical, in the healing of the interactions in the musical, there's a template set for those healings to occur in the individual and in the people watching the musical. So in a way, it's like some of the Greek healing dramas. And I'm talking about it very seriously at this point, but nevertheless, there's a lot of humor in this musical. So for instance, people in the musical start wondering, well, what are UFOs about? And might they visit us? So why a musical on Camelot? It's been done. Well, in 1996, I was preparing to do a musical soul portrait for a client, and in my inner vision I saw a sword descend. And apparently that sword was Excalibur from Camelot. And my client, when I asked her if she saw what I saw, she said, "I have one word for you, Camelot." So out of that, I created a symphonic work which to me set the template for a society at one with the land. And so this music that I created is also about dreams coming true. And the dreams coming true, that is on a DVD called Camelot Reawakened. So when I finished Camelot Reawakened, the CD, and then I finished the DVD, which finished in 2005, I thought I was done with Camelot. And some friends of mine who heard the CD said, "Why don't you write a musical on Camelot?" And I said, "Well, it's already been done. Why should I do another musical on Camelot?" So, being that it was already done, I let it go. But then they suggested again at a later time. Well, I went home that night and I started writing about the end of Camelot. And it just poured out of me. The hopes and the dreams and the fears and the possibility of a society and of a life which is divinely inspired. Not only divinely inspired, but because it's divinely inspired, harmonious, at one with the land, and in harmony with the all. So that is my passion, to see that in my life and in the lives of others. And for that, I'm writing a musical called The Dream of Camelot. My name is Richard Shulman. I'm a composer, pianist, synthesizer player, and lover of life. And I am here at the Cymatics Conference in Atlanta in September of 2008, and about halfway through writing the musical The Dream of Camelot.